Hi, everyone. Mike Palmer here. I'm delighted to welcome Jessica Lockie of Indivisible Brattleboro to Together for Good to show us how to work together using Google Docs. Jessica helped found Indivisible Brattleboro and is proficient at using Google tools for teamwork. Let's get started.
So the first one that I want to share is just a basic document. And this is really useful for people who are working remotely and want to collaborate on any kind of document, whether it's like a plan for a project or brainstorming ideas for a group or an initiative. This is really useful. So Google Drive is free. Anyone with a Google account can use it. If you don't already have a Google account, you can set one up pretty easily. And the website is drive.google.com. So when you go there, it'll have all these options in the menu here. We're going to select New and then Google Doc. And then this is what comes up, just a blank document. So this lives in the cloud on the internet, so it's not saved to your computer. You can actually access it from any computer where you have internet as long as you're signed into your Google account. The title of the document's up here, so I'm just going to title it Indivisible Google Doc Demo. And then this is just like a Word document. So, hello, I'm typing in this sheet. A few features that are really useful for collaborating. So the first is the share button. If you click share, you can add anyone's email address and share this document with them. So I'm going to add my personal email address here, and I can make myself the editor, commenter, or viewer. So if you're creating a document that you just want people to be able to view and not actually change things, you might want to make them the viewer or the commenter. But if you're collaborating with someone and you want their input and for them to be able to change the content, select editor. I can add a message to say, hey, this is, the doc demo that I'm doing, and feel free to collaborate on it. Or I could just leave it blank and then hit send. And that'll go to my email or whoever I send it to, and they can also be tagged into this sheet. One other feature that's really useful is commenting. So we use this a lot. Let's say I have a bunch of text and want to let's say I have a typo here, and I noticed someone else made this typo and I want to comment on it. You go insert comment and say, this is a typo here, and hit comment. And now I have a comment there. And this is really useful when you have a long doc and you have a lot of people working on it. They can suggest or add comments to things throughout. The last thing I want to share is just the organization of the document. So it is right here, it says document tabs, and we're in tab 1. You can also add tab 2, tab 3. We use this a lot for our meeting notes and agendas and newsletters, where we'll just have this one document as like the newsletter document, and then each tab is a weekly version of it. So that makes it really easy to just kind of have everything all in one place. So I might have newsletter week 1, and then tab 2, newsletter week 2, etc. So that way you're not managing 50 different documents that are all newsletters, but they're all in one place. So that's just a high-level overview of Google Doc. I think it is a really valuable resource for people who, especially in Indivisible, when you're collaborating remotely and you want lots of people involved in one document.
If everybody has access to this document on a call like this one, people can simultaneously write on the document and it will show up with their name, and the changes or additions, whatever they're writing, will show up. And you can collaborate in real time is what I'm saying.
Yeah, would it be helpful to show that? Do you want me to send this to you and you can type into it?
Okay, hang on just a second. This is Mike.
Yeah, so you're the anonymous platypus and I am Jessica. We are collaborating in real time on the same document.
So I see the document on my browser, and you see it on yours. And that's how that works.
One other thing that I just want to show quickly is this drop-down option here is editing mode, suggesting, or viewing. And one thing I use a lot is the suggesting mode. So if I want to change this where it says, this is Mike typing, I want to say, this is actually Jessica typing and delete Mike, then you can see it didn't fully delete what you had written. It changed it to green. So you can see the comments or the changes that I am suggesting. And then when you go through, you can actually click on reject or accept suggestion. So that's an easy way for someone to edit all your work without actually changing it permanently without your consent.
Okay, so I'm going to see if I can do that. Calendar. I'm not getting the right-hand bar over here. Get add-ons.
Click on the green text. So click on where it says actually Jessica.
Yeah.
And then the comment should appear.
It doesn't.
Okay, last thing you could do is this section right here where it says show all comments.
Okay.
Little button, click that and it'll appear.
Where's the show all button?
In the top to the right of your icon.
Okay, so I'm going to accept that change and people can see what happens when I do. I'm going to click on the check mark and it now is part of the document.
Yep, it disappeared. The comment disappeared and the text was accepted into the document.
Anything else you want to say about Google Docs?
No, I think that's a pretty good jumping off point for people.
Okay. Thanks, Jessica. I'm sure many Indivisible and other social action groups will find this introduction to Google Docs helpful. Remember, please subscribe for more helpful videos and leave a comment below to let us know what you'd like to see. I'm Mike Palmer. Keep hope alive.